rhyme book and read the composition. I could truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You were always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my whole cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
in the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Young Kweku has it all teed up. And we're off and running from Houston. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing on their first play. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
79 Bronco. 70 Rangers.
Trying again following the sack. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. Keeps himself upright. Inside the red zone. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
To throw again on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Slot man motioned over. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
And that one's unsuccessful. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Laporta with the grab. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Here's the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Back to the well again. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Call it 4 yards, and they're set up with a manageable 3rd and 2.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
The first carry here for the rookie from the U. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Lions finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays. But when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive started from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. He's on the move. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up 2nd down.
Okay, great. 19, Tiger, 19,
They go play action here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. Play action on 1st down. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans break the tie here in the 1st. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They'll come up 1st and 10. They give it to him again. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Another carry for him. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Christian Harris on the stop. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd and 8. He finds Laporta. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
when you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll run here from the gun. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Pass play now. Gets everything he has under this throw. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans need only one to take the lead. Fairbairn now for the PAT. And the extra point is up, and it is good. And the Texans break that tie and now lead by 7. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And a poor choice this time to bring it out. They contain him well shy of the 30. In fact, he's out shy of the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking for a throw here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So 2nd down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Texans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, they'll pay it off, and they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. Forced out to his right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
You know, as you can see here, things broke down a little bit. He tried to find a connection, but he just could not get on the same page. I'll tell you what I do like about that throw, though. He didn't risk an interception, and he put it out of bounds instead.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans double their lead to 14. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. And it's a pretty unlucky return indeed. Out of bounds back at the 13-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. From the 19. Hits his running back. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Well, no luck on his first look at the game, so it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Finds Laporta. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and short. The Lions ready for the punt. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. A nice 15-yard pickup on the return. And they'll only have time for one play before halftime. One last play before the break.
Track 60. Ready.
A final throw before the break. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. They connect on the deep shot. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. He cuts it right. Dives for the pylon, and that's a touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions get it back to a 14-point game. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Getting out to his left. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. On the move, headed right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. There he goes, right sideline. With some fancy footwork there for the touchdown. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Let's go.
Alone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that gives the Lions the 1st. Throwing from the gun here. Connects on the crosser. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. The give now out of the shotgun. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. 9 yards on that play, and they're just a yard out now on 2nd and goal. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They're running again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, check that, street. Come on, set.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Bobcat. Set up.
Man in motion, headed right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
19 Lion. Come 19.
To the air now on first and 10. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it sets up a Houston first. Throwing with a blitz on the way. We've got a screen to the running back. He's got it in the red zone. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be touchdown, Brock. Looks to be a couple yards shy of that marker.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Bring it. Ready.
And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the fourth. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead.
Set. Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the fourth. So now the Texans decide not to pull the offense. They're not kicking. They're going for 2. He's throwing for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
Couldn't be a little armchair quarterback after that call. Looked like the defense knew exactly what was coming.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. They get to him before that return can amount to much, just beyond the 15-yard line. Drive starts out with a first and 10.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Here's a loft deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Airing it out on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And that makes it second and long.
19 seconds. Let's go.
They're throwing it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Third and long for him here. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it. He puts some air under this one. Deep right. And on fourth down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Going the other way, Lions have it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, Kate, that's a stop they're going to use as teaching tape for an entire season. Heck, the offseason. Back pressed against their own end zone, making an impact play no one expected to force a fumble. His effort directly kept points off the scoreboard. It's that type of effort the coaches want to see from everyone on the field.
Throwing now, following the turnover. Quick slant, that's Williams. Pushing it up past the 30. Free, up the middle, it's a breakaway. Into the red zone. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. Koo on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Running it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Escapes the sack. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
On the second. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They'll throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 35 out of that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Looking to the air here. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
2nd and 10 now. Sir, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We've got whistles and a timeout called by the defense. 2:07 left to play. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
19. Let's go now. 19 Lions. Go.
They're going play action. That's caught for the first. And he's able to get this down to the 13. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
Cup 19. Let's go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Take over.
From the red zone now. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans have likely locked up the win right there. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans go up by 19. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Called in left side. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. He's dropping back to throw. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Another try following the sack. Laporta with the grab. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Throwing it again here. Buys time, rolling right. And he runs out of bounds a yard or two behind the line. Couldn't get all the way back. That's going to count as a sack.
He only lost a yard, but how many times do we see a team where just a yard or inches short on 4th down? Well, every little bit counts. He's got to just throw that one out of bounds. Don't run it out for the sack.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Back now, pressure on its way. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit.
I always say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2, but that risk pays off.
And the Texans get on this kick, and that should do it for this game. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Okay, ready?
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Blown back gets the handoff. Oh no, he hits the sideline. An ill-fortunate run loses yards. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And they snag some much-needed momentum to end the regular season as they